Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry about my voice, I just woke up, but I have a bunch of free time, so I just wanted to make a video about controller binds, purely because I am very interested in controller binds again, and I'm very interested in Fortnite. I just got the motivation to play Fortnite again, so why not try a bunch of binds? And I just found the best possible claw binds for both PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Xbox controllers. Now we're gonna put PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 on the same category purely because they have the similar, the stick placements are there, face buttons are there. They're all pretty similar around the controller's structure. Let's just start off with the PlayStation controller and then work our way around to the Xbox controller. Now I think every controller player who wants to try claw on a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 5 controller has to do the double claw because that's probably the most optimal. And yeah, I think this is the most optimal. I don't think there's anything that's going to be more optimal than this if you want to do double claw. And then for Xbox controllers, I know it's possible to do double claw. For me, it's not because it's just really hard to do, but single hand claw should do the trick. And yeah, let's get right into the video actually, before I waste too much of your time. Starting off with our PlayStation 4 controller, we're gonna have our tactical sprint on left stick, because left stick honestly it's a pretty good bind. Your fingers are already resting on it, or your thumb is already resting on it, but we're on double claw. Remember, we don't have to use that on any significant binds, like edit and switch mode. And speaking of edit, we're gonna put that on our touchpad, which you're gonna claw using your left hand or your left index finger. It's pretty good. You can easily spam your edits using this, and honestly, a lot of controller players do this. Yeah, I think it's one of the best editing binds out there, if not triangle or circle. It's gotta be touchpad. For our toggle pickaxe, we're gonna put that on triangle. If you're doing double claw, then your fingers probably resting on either triangle or circle. And if you're speaking of circle, we're gonna go on switch mode. I know it says blank here, but it is switch mode. It's just a bug in my, I don't know if it's a bug on my Fortnite, it's a bug on your Fortnite, I don't know, it's just a bug. I don't know what it is. And then we're gonna have our map on the right side of our D-pad, inventory on the top side of our D-pad, and everything else pretty much the same. X jump is pretty standard for PlayStation 4 controllers and PlayStation 5 controllers, and then right stick crouch and slide is again really optimal, and it's also the default, so you don't have to get used to trying to adjust. For the building section, just go standard Builder Pro. There's nothing much you have to do here. Everything is pretty standard. You don't have to adjust anything, and if you do adjust something, then I don't know, you probably have paddles and I don't know what you're doing. So yeah, just go with what you're most comfortable with, and Builder Pro is probably the most universal thing for every controller player who's doing double claw. For the editing controls, I recommend L1 confirm, which is pretty crucial here. I recommend R2 select purely because your fingers probably going to be destroyed because you're going to be spamming all the other buttons, and honestly I don't want that to happen. So yeah, R2 select is the go-to button. If you have trigger stoppers, this is going to be really good. If not, it's still pretty decent, although I think R1 select is probably a little bit better. And then R1 reset is still pretty good. I think it's pretty good for quick resets and quick confirming. You could make really good quick edit plays and edit reset plays, or I don't know what you call those anymore. You can make really quick plays with these, and yeah, I think it's pretty good. And these are probably the best controller binds and probably the most optimal controller claw binds. You can easily improve your mechanics with these controller binds purely because it's really good. But again, it doesn't take 5 seconds to learn these controller binds, so you're gonna spend a little bit of time. I wouldn't say a little bit of time. It might take a lot of time. I would say it took me 2 days to fully master these binds. You guys, that's up to you. If you guys can adjust to this really quickly, then it's gonna be really good. If you guys can't, it's still gonna be really good, and I think it's worth it in the long run. So yeah, let's move on to the Xbox controller binds. Moving on to the Xbox controllers, let's start off with left stick toggle pickaxe, because again, this is pretty optimal for Xbox controllers since you really can't do double claw. And then you can also do Y edit, but I actually sometimes recommend B edit, but Y edit's pretty good. I mean, Phaseway does this. It's pretty much Phaseway's binds, except it's on the Xbox controller. So left stick toggle pickaxe is pretty good. We're gonna have the, I don't know what button you even call this anymore, for map, and then B for switch mode, and then Y for editing, X for reloading / interacting, A for jump, and right stick for crouching and sliding. This is pretty standard. It's really good set of binds for the combat controls. For the build controls, we're gonna go again straight into Builder Pro. Not much to say here. Builder Pro is the most standard and the most optimal way to build, unless you have paddles, but in that scenario I don't even know why you're watching this video, so yeah. And then for the editing controls, we're gonna have LB confirm and RB select, as well as RT reset. Now my philosophy for RB select and LB confirm is that the triggers on the Xbox controller are terrible. It bottoms out super duper slow. So if you're using the RB select, then you're going to be editing really quick, especially if you have confirm edit on release. You definitely do need RB select, especially if you're on Xbox controller, because this is just the triggers are super slow. Like it's barely a button. It's literally bottoming out. Okay, my bad for ranting on the Xbox controllers. My bad. So you definitely need RB select for this, and also LB confirm is pretty good. So yeah. This is probably the best possible binds you can get for just standard right hand claw on the Xbox controller. Xbox controller is a lot complicated. I don't recommend it for anybody who's trying to be good. You could still be pretty good. Just make sure you have the right set of binds and the right set of comfortability. Sorry, that's just so cringe. The right type of comfortability, and in that way you're going to become a good controller player, even if you're on the Xbox One controller. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so thankful that my videos are getting a lot of views recently. It helps my channel a lot. It's getting a lot of views. I hope this one gets a lot of views. Share this with your friends as well. Like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Turn on post notifications so you're notified of videos just like this one. I'm going to try to make more of these, but it's just going to be a busy week because I get exams and I have a lot of projects coming up. And obviously I experienced a devastating loss. If you're an NXT member and you're watching this video, then you probably know what happened to me. But if you're not, then just know I'll try my best to become a better person. I'm just going to try my best to move over and try to move on. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.